The Witching Hour, May 13th, 2025. Like, subscribe, share, comment, cause you're beautiful and that's why. So yeah, beautiful folks, the witching hour refers to the period between 12 midnight and 3 a.m. when most of witchcraft, Satan worship, demon worship is actively being practiced. Seances, sacrifices, orgies, whatever they're doing to worship Satan and his demons, they do it at that time. And the Lord has me praying to him as a means of spiting, mocking, and scorning them, and as a sign against them. And when I pray in tongues, I pray in English, and I also meditate on the words love, or the word love, written in light, not as Eastern religion, not as New Age, but as two fundamental attributes of who the God and Father of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay. So, I like to start praying before the witching hour starts. So before midnight, I like to end my prayers after the witching hour ends. So after 3 a.m. Oh gosh, bless God, I didn't stop this. I didn't stop this video. That's totally awesome. So I'm trying to learn how to talk enthusiastically. So, um, by the grace of God, it's funny because partly this series of talks came about as a means of holding myself accountable to praying in the witching hour. Because if I don't pray in the witching hour, or at least pray in as timely a manner as possible, meaning get my prayers done, and my prayers are 10% of the day. Okay? They are 10% of the day. That's 2 hours and 24 minutes every day minimum. Today my prayers were, it was 1:47, an hour and 47 minutes, then an hour and 40 minutes. I had stopped my timer the first time by mistake. Instead of pausing it, I reset it. I meant to hit resume, and I hit reset by mistake. So the total prayers were 2 hours and whatever that comes out to. I'm not even sure, 40 and 47 or 87. It's almost 3 hours. It's almost, wait a second. Yeah, that's almost 3.5 hours, I think. So, which is good. It's wonderful because you get to spend that time with the Lord. Although most of the last week my prayers have been like closer to 3 hours, but 3.5, big deal. God's protection over me was wonderful. Wonderful, you guys. I surmise that a lot of TIs, they don't spend hours every day in prayer because they can't. Even if they tried, they wouldn't be able to endure the targeting. The DEWs, the sound campaigns, the neighbors pounding on the walls, the fear vibrations, all the stuff that they do against us. Because they do all of that to me, especially while I pray. But because I tithe my time to the Lord, only because the Lord made me. Pray that the Lord makes you. Because I tithe my money to the Lord sacrificially. Nowadays, primarily through sponsoring children in the third world through World Vision, where every child you sponsor represents an entire family that you are potentially saving from starvation, since World Vision gives the basic staples needed for survival. Please forgive me, not only to the sponsored child alone, but also to the entire family of the sponsored child. I've been paying about 30%. I'm on welfare. Of all of my government subsidies, 30% goes to the third world. Because the only money that I receive comes from SSI, that means that about 60% of my SSI goes to the poor. Not because I'm bragging. I don't want to do this. God makes me do this. I'm bragging about God. He makes me do this. Pray that God will make you do this. Please pause here and grab a pen and paper. Malachi chapter 3, Matthew 25, Isaiah chapter 58, Ezekiel 16, 48, 49, Psalms 41, verses 1 through 3. These scriptures tell you that if you do not pay your tithes and offerings, helping people just the way I just described, and you need to tithe your time to the Lord the way I just described. But these scriptures tell you if you don't help the poor, you're cursed, you're robbing God, you are committing one of the abominations that led to the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. They tell you that if you do, there are radical promises, and God cannot lie, that God makes to you. And so I'm telling you guys, God will make this program little more than a pathetic joke for you, just like he does for me. I am not special. I said, I'm my love, all y'all beautiful born again TIs. God bless.